Karibuni sana, karibuni sana. It's an honor, it's a pleasure to have you. Mmefika kwenye muda mwafaka, ndio tulikuwa tunaangalia ratiba ambao tutakuwepo tunatumia jioni ya leo. Health services and information. Founded in 2013 by Stella Mpanda, we know her as Mama Mpanda, and B. Tausi Swedi Kagasheki. She's a professor, by the way, Professor Tausi Swedi. CSI has impacted hundreds of lives and is contributing to the achievement of national and global efforts in Tanzania, Uganda, and across Africa. CSI is celebrating 5 years of impact and setting the pace for continued action to reduce preventable maternal deaths. And we're honored that you're here celebrating with us. We're honored that you're here being able to commemorate our 5th anniversary together with us. You're here as invited guests, multidisciplinary partner organizations, public and private stakeholders. We have journalists and community leaders. Everyone has a role to play to accelerate safe motherhood for all women in Africa. Hence our theme, One Mother, All Mothers Count, and let's say Mothers of Africa. So, ladies and gentlemen, karibuni sana. I'm Baby Kabai. I'll be your host this evening, but I think I will consider myself a partner with you this evening because we've got a lot to talk about, and I'll be listening to anyone who's got some good points to raise. We'll have a panel here, people discussing. We'll listen to people who are well versed in safe motherhood and maternal health. We've got the Ministry of Health here with us, so that's fantastic. We've also got the former President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Jakaya M, Kikwete, who has been championing for safe motherhood globally and has been recognized globally. He's also championed for maternal health when he was president. Nakumbuka kwa anasema afya mama na mtoto inawezekana, na kweli tunaamini labda tumepunguza kasi lakini bado inawezekana. So we also have him, and I'm sure he's got broad experience in such matters as he sat also as a co-chair. Asante sana, it's my pleasure, and I hope that you're going to enjoy the evening. Karibuni sana mabibi na mabwana. With that said, I would like to take this moment to welcome humbly Professor Tausi Swedi to give us the welcome remarks. Kwa heshima na taadhima, salamu kubwa tunamkaribisha Professor Tausi Swedi ambaye ndio mwenyeji wetu, our host from Childbirth Survival International, to give us the welcome remarks. Karibuni, asante. Asante sana Babi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to see everybody here tonight. I stand here before you with great humility to see everyone here to join us in celebrating CSI's 5th anniversary. And not only that, but to take this further and accelerate efforts to save kina mama, especially mothers in rural areas who don't have access to quality health services, who don't have access to midwives, who don't have the support that they deserve and need in order to survive pregnancy and childbirth. I'm very humbled. We are joined today by former President of Tanzania, Dr. Jakaya Kikwete, the Minister of Health, Honorable Ummy Mwalimu, and so many partners and friends. It's great to see you all tonight, and I wish everyone a great evening, and Bobby has promised it's going to be fun. Stay tuned. Thank you. I think that's a lot of responsibility to give on the MC. But thank you very much. I hope we're all going to have a good evening tonight. Thank you very much. That's Professor Tausi Swedi, our host this evening, and I'm sure I've already given you the background of CSI Childbirth Survival International. It has 6 branches around Africa, with the main one having started in Tanzania. And tutapata kujua kwa nini. Lakini labda nikibadilisha lugha kidogo, dada Tausi alikuwa anazungumza kuhusu kwa nini tumefika hapa, na tushukuru sana kwa kufika hapa usiku wa leo, jioni ya leo, na mshukuru sana Rais mstaafu Dr. Jakaya Kikwete kwa kufika leo kujumuika nasi. Anamshukuru sana Waziri Ummy Mwalimu DGs, Director Generals ambao wamefika hapa. Tunao wakurugenzi watendaji wa kampuni wamefika hapa. Kila mtu ambaye amefika hapa ametuambia shukrani, amesema asante. Lakini pia amesema ni usiku ambao tunazungumza kuhusu afya ya mama na mtoto, lakini pia uzazi salama, na mchango wetu inathaminiwa sana. Kwa mchango wa aina yote, kama pia kupaza sauti pia ni mchango. Kwa hivyo amesema asante sana. Hiyo ndio kwa kifupi. Tukiendelea baada ya kumsikiliza, tuelekea kwenye masuala ya afya hapa Tanzania. Afya ni swala mtambuka na pia unajua, na hata pia inatokea kwa nchi ambazo ndio unasema first world au dunia ya kwanza, nchi ambazo zimeendelea kwa tehama kwa masuala mengi, lakini pia kuna masuala ya afya kwa bado kuna changamoto. Changamoto yetu ni afya ya mzazi na mtoto, afya ya kina mama kwenye kujifungua salama, kupata vifaa tiba kwenye kujifungua, lakini pia kupunguza vifo vya watoto wanaozaliwa, kupunguza vifo vya kina mama wanaofariki wakati wa kujifungua. Na inatushangaza kuna nchi zingine ambazo kwa mwaka, kwa miezi, kwa miaka wanaweza kwenda bila hata mtoto mmoja kufariki wakati anazaliwa au mama yote kufariki wakati anapojifungua. Kwa hivyo hizi ndio changamoto zetu, miundombinu lakini pia vifaa tiba. Atakuja kutuambia hapa nini wizara inafanya. Amepokea wizara ina changamoto, lakini anafanya nini kwanza kama malkia wa nguvu, kama mwana mama lakini pia ni shuhuda, anajua huko Tanga kuna kesi akina mama wanajifungua lakini wanafariki. Kuna kesi ya watoto wamezaliwa wamefariki, wanaita zero birth. Kwa hivyo sasa tunafanyaje? Ni mama Ummy Mwalimu ambaye pia amezungumza kama malkia wa nguvu. Asante sana malkia wa nguvu. Ninafarijika sana nikiona kwenye wizara hii ya masuala ya afya, maendeleo ya jamii, jinsia, wazee na watoto inaendeshwa na inasimamiwa na mwanamama. Inanipatia faraja sana kwa sababu hakuna mwingine anamuelewa mwanamke kama mwanamke mwenzake, na shida ya watoto ni mwanamama. Kwa hivyo asante sana, na karibisha kwa heshima na taadhima mama Ummy Mwalimu, waziri wa afya, maendeleo ya jamii, jinsia, wazee na watoto, na pia mbunge wa Tanga. Karibu.
Mheshimiwa Dr. Jakaya M Kikwete, former President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Professor Tausi Swedi, and Mama Stella M, founders of Childbirth Survival International, His Excellencies, ambassadors, kaka yangu, rafiki yangu Alvaro, and thank you, His Excellency Ambassador of the European Union, and His Excellency Ambassador from Somalia, colleagues, especially those working for the well-being of women and children of Tanzania, ladies and gentlemen, habari za jioni. I'm going to do my statement in Kiswahili, and because I'm not actually a main speaker for this event, but allow me first of all kumshukuru na kumpongeza sana Mheshimiwa mgeni wetu rasmi, Mheshimiwa Rais Jakaya M Kikwete, kwa kazi kubwa na nzuri ambayo amefanya katika kuimarisha na kuboresha afya ya mama na mtoto, na alianza kuifanya kazi hii hata kabla hajakuwa rais, wakati tu akiwa ni mbunge na waziri katika wizara mbalimbali, wizara ya fedha, wizara ya madini, wizara ya madini na nishati, kwa Kiswahili tunaita MAM, ili ulitengenezwa mpango ule wakati wa kipindi cha Mheshimiwa Rais Dr. Jakaya M Kikwete. Na kwa kweli kupitia MAM ya 2007 to 2017 ndipo tuliweza kuwa na roadmap ya kwamba wapi tunataka kufika, wapi tunataka kwenda kama nchi, kama sekta ya afya, katika kuhakikisha kwamba tunakuwa na huduma bora katika ngazi ya msingi, huduma bora za afya. Na Mheshimiwa Rais mstaafu, nataka kukushukuru kwamba wiki 3 zilizopita tumefanya review ya MAM, na kwa kweli imeonekana tumepiga hatua kubwa sana katika maeneo ya miundombinu ya huduma za afya, especially katika zahanati na vituo vya afya, lakini pia katika upatikanaji wa rasilimali watu pamoja na upatikanaji wa dawa, vifaa na vifaa tiba. Maamuzi ambayo tumeyafanya kama serikali, hatutakuwa na MAM namba 2, lakini sasa hivi tuna one plan 2, national strategic plan to improve maternal, newborn, adolescent and child health ya 2016-2020. Tumeiona kwamba kwenye MAM ile most of the activities, most of the proposed intervention are still relevant also for the period 2016 up to 2020. Lakini kwa kweli nakushukuru sana kwamba kupitia pia kipindi kile ndipo tumeweza kuanzisha katika Wizara ya Afya section ambayo tunaita reproductive na childbirth services section. Tunakushukuru sana na tunaomba tumpongeze kwa kazi kubwa na nzuri. Lakini jambo kubwa ambalo amelifanya Mheshimiwa Dr. Jakaya M Kikwete ni kazi yake kubwa ambayo pamoja na former Prime Minister of Canada Stephen Harper 2010 to 2011 waliweza kuwa wenye viti wenza wa Commission on Information and Accountability for Women and Children's Health, na Mheshimiwa Rais mstaafu, wageni waalikwa, mabibi na mabwana, kazi yake ilitoa pia mwelekeo wa dunia, sio tu Tanzania, ni wapi dunia na nchi hasa serikali ziwekeze katika kuimarisha au kuboresha afya ya mama na mtoto. Kwa hiyo umeacha nyayo popote tunapozungumzia afya ya mama na mtoto, nyayo zako zitakuwepo daima. Na kupitia kazi yako tumeona kazi kubwa na nzuri ikifanyika kwetu sisi Tanzania, sio tu katika kuimprove reproductive, maternal, newborn and child health, lakini pia ku draw donors interest na attention kwa Tanzania. Ni kipindi kile ndipo ulipoweza kutuletea wadau na wafadhili wengi hapa nchini ambao wanafanya kazi pamoja na serikali katika kuimarisha afya msingi, hasa afya ya mama na mtoto. Tunakushukuru sana Mheshimiwa Rais mstaafu, na tunafurahi kwamba wakati umeondoka madarakani pia tumeweza kupiga hatua katika kupunguza vifo vya watoto wenye umri wa chini ya miaka 5, na hata wakati unakaribia kuondoka tulikuwa tunadhani tunafanya vizuri katika vifo vya wanawake wajawazito, ingawa takwimu za TDHS, Tanzania Demographic and Health Survey ya 2015-2016, takwimu zile zilitushtua sana. Kazi kubwa ambayo tumeifanya kama nilivyosema, badala ya kumalizika kwa MAM, tumekuja na hiyo one plan 2, wewe ulikuwa ile na sharpened national strategic plan, kwa hiyo tumeendelea nayo. Basically we have decided to focus on interventions related to family planning, intervention related to ANC. Basically tunazungumzia continuum of care, kwamba mama kabla hajapata ujauzito, anapopata ujauzito, wakati wa kujifungua na wiki 6 baada ya kujifungua. Lakini kubwa ambayo serikali ya awamu ya 5, Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, tunafanya sasa hivi, wakati unaondoka madarakani tulikuwa na takriban vituo vya afya 117 ambao vinaweza kutoa huduma za uzazi za dharura. Kwa hiyo tumeweza kwa kushirikiana na wadau, sasa hivi takriban vituo vya afya 220 viko katika vinaboreshwa ili kuweza kutoa huduma za uzazi za dharura, kwa sababu tumeona kuna wanawake wengi wangeweza kupata kwa kuhitaji huduma hii lakini wakafariki. Kwa hiyo kuna ujenzi wa theaters, maternity wards, laboratory na nyumba za watumishi. Kama nilivyosema, tunaendeleza pale ambapo umefanya. Lakini jambo jingine ni kuongeza budget. Our moderator has also challenged me about availability of medical commodities. It's true, hata swala la respectful maternity care ni swala pia la limited medical commodities. Kwa hiyo huna gloves, shauri zako, huna wembe, shauri yako. Kwa hiyo what we have done kama serikali ya awamu ya 5 ni kuongeza pia budget ya dawa, vifaa na vifaa tiba. Tumetoka kwenye 31 billion to 269 billion, na angalau tumeallocate specific hela kwa ajili ya improve huduma huduma hizo. Kwa mfano dawa sasa hivi za oxytocin zinapatikana kwa more than 90%, magnesium sulfate kwa ajili ya kusaidia mama mjamzito kupata kifafa cha mimba pia zinapatikana. Of course kuna other intervention ambayo tumeifanya ni kuongeza uwajibikaji. Tunaweza tukajenga theaters, lakini kama watu they are not accountable and responsible hatuwezi kufika. Kwa hiyo sasa hivi Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, tumeamua kila kifo kinachotokea cha mama mjamzito ndani ya masaa 24 kitolewe taarifa na kijadiliwe. Kwa hiyo nafurahi kwamba tunapata takwimu. Maana angalau kikisha jadiliwa na where is Dr. Makwani, our new head of assistant director for reproductive and child health. Kwa hiyo yeye ndio pia initiate hii. He is actually he has been a consultant on reproductive maternal and child health. Kwa hiyo tumeamua, alifanya kazi akazunguka Tanzania nzima, anauliza madaktari na watoa huduma, hivi hiki kifo kweli mmeshindwa kukizuia? Hawana majibu. Hawana majibu. Kumbe wangeweza kuzuia hivyo vifo. Kwa hiyo tumeamua to increase accountability and accountability and responsibility kwa service provider. Mkuu, hii hadhara ni yako, lakini nitumie fursa hii nimalize kwa kusema maamuzi mengine ambayo tumeyachukua. Tume-establish actually tunaita direct health facility financing. Zamani fedha hizi za vituo tunazipeleka kwenye halmashauri. Zikifika kule zinakaa miezi 2, 5, 10, badala ya kwenda kuboresha huduma ya mama na mtoto zinaenda kupigwa seminar, safari, push. Kwa hiyo pamoja na development partners ambao wana support health sector basket fund, tumeamua kuanzia December 2017 tumefungua benki account kwa kila kituo kuanzia zahanati. Kwa hiyo tunapeleka hela kutoka hazina moja kwa moja kwenye zahanati, moja kwa moja kwenye kituo cha afya. Zinafika kwa wakati na wanatumia katika kutatua changamoto ambazo zinawahusu. Mkuu, nimalize kwa kumshukuru sana Mheshimiwa Rais Dr. John Pombe Magufuli kwa kuwekeza katika kuboresha huduma za afya, lakini nimshukuru sana Mheshimiwa Makamu wa Rais Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan. Nadhani kati ya mawaziri ambao wanaringa na kujidai ni pamoja na mimi, kwa sababu amekuwa na mimi sana. Sababu masuala ya afya ya mama na mtoto kwake sio suala la kazi, ni suala la shauku na haraha ya kulifanya. Kwa hiyo ananipa support kubwa sana, na kwa sababu ya ku enhance accountability pia na outcomes, tunataraji kama serikali sasa kuzindua kampeni ya kitaifa. Ni kama ile mkuu ambayo ulianzisha wakati upo ya vifo vya kina mama wajawazito vinazuilika, lakini sisi tunataka kuja kwa jina la jiongeze tuwavushe salama. Tunataka mama mjamzito mwenyewe ajiongeze, kwamba ajue ana wajibu wa kuhudhuria kliniki, kwa sababu sasa hivi ni 25% tu ya kina mama wajawazito ambao wanahudhuria kliniki katika zile miezi 3 ya mwanzo ya ujauzito wao. Sasa pale kama una matatizo unaweza kujulikana na ukapewa. Na wanawake ambao wanahudhuria kliniki mara 4 for ANC visit ni 63%. Ka health facilities ni 51%. Juzi nilikuwa na waziri wa Zambia, wameniambia wako 85%. Lakini ndio tunarudi, sasa ndio unasema wanawake wajawazito hawataki kwenda kwenye vituo. Wanasema hizo lugha zenu, ukifika kule unatembea kilomita 50, 100, alafu unafika upewe huduma bora. Ndio maana tunakuja na hii kampeni pia jiongeze. Mama atajiongeza kwenda kwenye health facility. At the end of the day, na wewe mtoa huduma una wajibu wa kujiongeza kuhakikisha kwamba tunamvusha huyu mama mjamzito salama. Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, naomba nirudishe meza kwa Madam Moderator, then nitakuja baadaye kukaribisha uweze kuongea na hadhara hii kwa ajili ya keynote address.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause, please. Shikamoo dada Ummy. Asante sana, and I will quickly quickly, with your permission, honorable guests, if you'll give me the permission to just quickly summarize it in English, because I know we've missed on some good points here for those of us who don't understand Swahili completely. I have my Ugandan sisters there. I could feel they wanted to listen onto the statistics, my Uganda friends and my other partners from Somalia and everywhere else. So quickly, I'll just go over the statistics that I'm glad we're matching my statistics. I've been having some homework the past few days on reading up on maternal health and keeping up to the latest statistics. She talked about 556, which is the maternal mortality rate, MMR. This says that with what we're going on right now in Tanzania per 100,000 live births. This is also according to, talking about the takwimu, the statistics that we have in Tanzania. This government is very stringent on takwimu, on statistics. And this is also on the USAID report as well. WHO goes a little bit higher and says 578 per 100,000 live births. And some of the reasons that she gave out in Swahili come from why we lose these women is hemorrhaging. Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought that you must listen to that. Some of the reasons contributing to these deaths are hemorrhages, infections, unsafe abortions, hypertensive disorders, and obstructed labors. And she was giving examples of obstructed labors where we lack facilities, even just as simple as gloves, and we're not able to get the proper care that we need. And she talked about, towards the end, she talked about what the Ministry of Health has been doing since former President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Kikwete, left active politics and active government, the improvements that they have had. And she says when he left, there was about 117 health facilities nationwide. We've now gotten that to 220 health facilities nationwide, and still growing, reaching in the rural villages in many of the areas. They've also increased the budget, national budget. This is what you're talking about in numbers, where the health budget now from 31 billion that was previously has increased to 261 billion for healthcare. Which also now she says that's quite important is that this 261 billion, most of it that's going now into what they have, the direct health facility financing, which is definitely, previously it used to go to probably the Ministry of Health, go to the hospitals and go to different institutions, health institutions, and this money or this budget would be used for everything else other than reaching these women. It could be used for the seminars, would be used for everything else, meetings, could be used as allowances, but not the healthcare. So now with this direct health facility financing, it goes direct from Treasury to the different bank accounts that have been set up in the rural clinics and the zahanatis and areas to really get direct and accessibility for the health facilities there. But she also says that with this has also been part of the support that is coming from development partners. I'm sure some of us are here, some of the development partners. And so, and lastly, she goes on to add that the Ministry of Health, with the big support of the government as a whole, has come up with a national campaign. The national campaign is Jiongeze Tuwavushe Salama. That is a national campaign that has gone in right now. Jiongeze, which is mostly a very slang term that means like, you know, lift yourself up, like, you know, rise up, you know, like go an extra mile, do something extra. So Tuwavushe Salama means like help you to cross over safely. So it means like, you know, lift yourself up, give me your hand, let me be able to help you cross over safely, which means that for pregnant mothers, expectant mothers, it's good for them to start their reproductive health clinic early, as soon as possible. And she gave a statistic that only 5% actually attend the reproductive clinic, and also out of that, only about 51. My data here says until 2015 it was only 63% of Tanzanians only go for the health facility deliveries. We have 51% here, so that's the one, exactly. Before that, in 2005, it was only 47% of health facility deliveries that we're having. So that's about it. So this is a national campaign that's going to be started by the Health Ministry, Jiongeze Tuwavushe Salama, in aid of supporting all that you're talking about. So asante sana, Honorable Minister, and she will be back, of course, to introduce the keynote speaker. Thank you very much, and I'm very glad that we are making progress. And it is now a few years later. We've had 10 years of President Jakaya Kikwete making us get this progress nationally and globally. And now we have this new project that's coming in, being supported, as she says, by also the Vice President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Mama Serena Hotel, who's also been on the forefront of supporting this movement. So now we need to understand, jiongeze, tuwavushe salama. Jiongeze, tuwavushe salama. Asante sana. And we're moving on swiftly as we're talking about that. There's one point I wanted to just talk about. There's been, labda nirudi kwa Kiswahili alafu kwa wale ambao mtamtafsiri yule ambaye haelewi Kiswahili, sababu nikisema kwa Kiingereza haitanoga tena kwa kweli. Lakini kumekuwa na katabia fulani hivi na tumeikubali kwamba mama au mwanamke mjamzito akipoteza mtoto tunapenda kusema alipata kifafa cha mimba. Kuna madaktari wanaweza kuniambia kifafa cha mimba ni ukweli au ni matatizo mengine ya kibinadamu? Kwa kipo, lakini mbona wengi wanafariki kwenye hilo? Kila mtu anakuwa nalo, sisikii wanaipata kifafa cha mimba kule kwingine. Sio wengi. Na imekuwa ndio excuse. Ndio hapa wamezungumza kuhusu accountability and responsibility. Kwa hivyo mjibu unapatiwa. Juzi nimepoteza, last week nimepoteza rafiki yangu, dada wa rafiki yangu ambaye ameambiwa dada yake amefariki na mtoto kwa sababu ya kifafa cha mimba. Lakini kila kitu kilikuwa sawa. Sasa nataka kujua hii ndio imekuwa ndio general answer. The accountability and responsibility, is that the general answer? Kwa sababu pia Unguja kule kuna dadangu pia kafa kwa kifafa cha mimba. Sasa ningependa kujua kinatokea vipi na kujaje hali. Na tunasema ni hali ya ghafla. Ndio hapo wengine ndio wanataka kujua inakuaje. In English I can't explain kifafa cha mimba. It will lose all sense. It will be the epileptic pregnancy. Sorry? Yes, but it is quite frequent and it's something that needs to be addressed. So I like the accountability and responsibility of the 24-hour period that you put there now. And I think it's very commendable because sababu kifafa cha mimba has just become the norm. I'm sorry to say, it has become the norm. Every time we lose a mother and a child, it's been, last week I lost somebody, 2 months ago I lost another person. And the answer to the ndio hivyo, alipata kifafa cha mimba. So I think that's one of the things, but I think it is something that it's something we need to address when you're addressing these issues. I like the 24-hour period that you've given out for that, and it's going to help many families, it's going to help many women pass the message on. Because I believe if we give the real reasons of why we're losing these women, and it could be for numerous reasons, I think we can prepare ahead. But in most cases, I've never heard of what we do to prevent kifafa cha mimba. I've just been told now, that's what happened, mapenzi ya Mwenyezi Mungu, na tunaendelea. We have expectant mothers here, sitaki kuwapatia hofu, tafadhali, hapana. Na kuona mwenzangu manager, mama Kijacho, usipate hofu. Ukihudhuria clinic vizuri, ukila vizuri, ukinywa maji vizuri, ukifanya mazoezi, uwe karibu na dokta na muuguzi, basi kuna mengi tunaweza kuepusha. Asante sana. I would like to take this moment as well to welcome Rose Mlay from Ribbon Alliance Tanzania. And we're going to talk about Ribbon Alliance Tanzania, a consortium to address maternal health in Tanzania and the gaps remaining. Karibu sana.
Guest of honor, His Excellency Jakaya M, Kikwete, 4th President of United Republic of Tanzania, Honorable Ms. Ummy Mwalimu, Minister of Health, Community Development, Gender, Elderly and Children, Ms. Stella Mpanda, Executive Director, Childbirth Survival International, distinguished guests, journalists, ladies and gentlemen, protocols observed. I'm really humbled and privileged to be here as one of the speakers in this very special occasion celebrating the 5th anniversary of one of the very active White Ribbon Alliance Tanzania member organization, namely Childbirth Survival International. Big ups for them. All mothers count. Save mothers of Africa. this is a great thing. Who couldn't support it? Who couldn't go for this? We have to save mothers of Africa. Guest of honor, let me speak a little bit about the White Ribbon Alliance for Safe Motherhood Tanzania. The White Ribbon Alliance that you know very well. You launched a campaign on White Ribbon Day in 2008. Mnazi mmoja, tokomeza vifo vitokanavyo na uzazi, yawezekana, play your part. That means we don't need to see a mother dying during childbirth. This is the campaign which was very popular globally because it was a very unique gesture to show that we don't want to see women die in childbirth. This White Ribbon Alliance was established in Tanzania 2004, and it has been really working with lots of member organizations, including White Ribbon, including Child Survival International. We have more than 180 member organizations. We have about 3,500 individual members countrywide. All of us, we are interested in making sure that we observe zero tolerance to maternal death here in this country. No woman should die. Women fight for sustainability of nations. Without mothers giving birth safely, we don't have a nation. So it is a very important thing to be sitting here to consider how we can save women, especially the African women who die so easily while giving birth. Guest of honor, we have been advocating for this, the end of maternal and newborn death here in Tanzania. We have seen some, improvement. We've seen steps be taken by our government, and we really appreciate it because, for example, in 2006, when the second president launched the White Ribbon Day in Tanzania and said that women are not allowed to die in childbirth, we had a campaign for qualified staff, adequate numbers of qualified staff. The Minister of Health responded by requesting to start employing, because there was a ban to employ health workers since 1994. So in 2006, we saw that the government reacted and acted and decided to employ. This was a big breakthrough. But the problem is the councils did not have money to employ or to fund those positions. And that's why, since then, we have been advocating for adequate budgeting or increased budget, especially the budget for comprehensive emergency obstetric and newborn care, which include basic emergency obstetric and newborn care. And we have seen our minister is here, she's for that. So we've seen that budget increasing to 52% compared in the 2016-17, in the 2017-18 budget compared to 2016-17. So there is an increase, and we are very happy about that because it is focusing on reducing maternal mortality. We heard that somebody died from eclampsia. Yes, women die from eclampsia if they cannot access qualified staff, they cannot get magnesium sulfate, which our minister, Ummy, had set specific money to purchase magnesium sulfate. So they die if there is no magnesium sulfate. And magnesium sulfate, I'm sure it should be now available because of that money. And women die from bleeding if there is no safe blood, if there is no oxytocin. Women die from obstruction if there is no theater, if there is no surgeon to do obstetrician, to do the C-sections. So if the budget increases, we are in a better position to ensure that the services are quality and life-saving. We have seen, as our minister said, increased health centers to provide comprehensive emergency obstetric and newborn care. We have seen parliamentarians, and our Minister of Health is also part of the parliamentarian group for safe motherhood. They work very closely with the White Ribbon Alliance and other members to ensure that mothers. I just want to say another thing that we need to, as White Ribbon Alliance and Childbirth Survival International, being part of it. We want to expand our scope to ensure that adolescents are not left out in the campaign plans. Adolescents aged 15 years or younger who become pregnant had higher risks for maternal deaths compared to their older women, for example, 20 to 24 years. I'm sure we have heard about the Act 71, which is talking about allowing girl child to get married at 14 years, so long as their parents give permission. This is not really allowed, is not good for the child who is growing. So this is something to work on, and our minister is part of it, so I'm sure she's also a lawyer, so I'm sure we should push this to ensure that girls get married after 20 years so they can meet their goals. The other area which is White Ribbon Alliance would like to advocate is respective maternity care, and our minister mentioned it. We need respective maternity care is a basic human right for women during childbirth. Issue of privacy, for example, issue of privacy at the labor ward is really detrimental here in our country. We say that men cannot go to the labor ward. Husbands cannot accompany their wives to the labor ward. Why? Because there is no privacy. Really? Who would like to be naked, for example, in front of other women? This is not fair. It's unjust to the women. They need privacy where the women, their husbands can also go. They need to have a room. It is simple to partition. It's very simple to partition to ensure that the women can have a company. As it was mentioned, we don't have enough qualified staff. So the company can help the woman to go through labor smoothly. We don't have a midwife to sit with the woman all the time. She's attending other women. So why not allowing husband or a sister or somebody else to be with them? So we must make sure that there is privacy, so each woman can be helped, can have a company. This is really about respective maternity care. And it has been found that women in Tanzania fear going to give birth at the facility because of disrespect and abuse. We had this in some of the areas when we are talking to citizens, and this is really something to address. Privacy is one of them. Another thing that we can help, we are going to do, is to participate in the What Women Want campaign. This is along with the respect. What Women Want campaign. This is a global campaign.
What institute?
We looked for support everywhere in country and even outside country. We've been working very hard in Itausi, but then we were not successful. Then we said, okay, we know we have got Biharamulo, but then we cannot just sit here waiting. We have to do something. So whatever I'm going to report here is things which we have done for the past 4 years, we say since 2014. To date, we have been doing community activities which I'm going to share with you. The first one, we call it the Girl Talk, Girl Power program, which usually we teach girls to empower girls and really to realize their usefulness, to realize how important they are in the community, and how important to meet their goals of life. And usually we go to JMK Park, Jakaya Kikwete Sports Park. We meet with girls there who are coming for sports, and we train them. And there is one who is going to give an account here. Another activity which we have been doing, I think there are some pictures showing that different activities, and also we do some screening of these children. At Kikwete, we also give them some, when we teach about hygiene, menstrual hygiene, we offer also some sanitary pads to them. And really here, these sanitary pads, we get also support, although we buy some, but really we get support from Mama Simba, Hazy Hygiene. So let me acknowledge Mama Simba there. And also we have school program. That is school program, we reach several schools, but because of lack of resources, we are working with Ukonga. So we have reached primary schools, secondary schools in Ukonga, and we are training them on different topics: personal hygiene, citizenship, because you know, what we see like in Ukonga, I don't know people who are staying in other places, but what we see in Ukonga, kuna vijana wanajiita panyarodi, nini, yani vurugu. Sasa, we think that if we start really educating these children when they are very young, to know that they are citizens and to act in a very citizenship and to act, in the right way, they may not maybe later on be the panyarodi people. They may not fight for the sake of fighting. So we are really teaching them on this. We are teaching them on sexual reproductive health, but it depends very much on the age. Those small ones, we teach them on personal hygiene. Those in secondary school, we teach them prevention of early pregnancy. We teach them on prevention of HIV. On a lot of issues, growth and development, and the challenges with their growth and development, because growth and development is normal. But now this growth and development, it has challenges. And if they don't know these challenges, they can be cheated very easily. And whenever they know it, even when we train them at the JMK Park, they say mihemko. Unajua mihemko? Wanasema unapata mhemko. Anasema unapata mhemko. And mhemko is normal. But there is a way on how to deal with the mhemko. So really we discuss with them, how do you deal with this mhemko? Yeah, when they are small, they understand. Later on, they know how to prevent themselves. Also, we do midwifery short courses. We do midwifery short courses, and particularly when we know what is happening. I'm a midwife myself. We know what is happening in our wards. There are some areas where you know that if somebody had a skill, the woman would not have died. And I'll give you one example of my own daughter. I hope she will not be annoyed. She went to deliver in one of the private hospitals, and I think they planned with a doctor that is going to have a cesarean section delivery. Then it was an epidural, sindano wanapiga sindano zile za msukaputi za mgongo. Basi akapigwa hiyo, and then the cesarean section went on very well, everything went on very well. Karudi wodini akakaa hapo. Sasa hawajui kuwa baada ya epidural, kama epidural hawajua hivi. Kwa hiyo baada ya muda the red blood ametoka damu. Wao wanakuja, anazoa shuka, anakwenda kuweka, anambadilisha na shuka safi. After some time is again on a pool of blood. Wanatoa tena, wanakwenda kubadilisha. So when I reached there, I was told, I didn't know really if she was going for that cesarean section. I think she did it so private. So when I was told, then I went there. So when I reached there, then he said, Mom, I'm in a pool of blood. Nimeloa sana. Vipi? Akanambia hii mara ya tatu. Mara ya tatu, nikamwita nesi. Kaambia vipi? Na nesi wala hakushtuka, anazoa tena ile nguo, anabadilisha, anakwenda anaweka. Then he said, "Take time, unafanya namna hii tu Nikamwambia hapana, this is an emergency. We have to call a doctor immediately." Akashaka. Sasa I had to do it as an emergency. I said, "Doctor, I had to call for help." I said, "This now is an emergency because after a few minutes this guy is going to die." Na hii inatokea, yani pinti za damu ndani ya mwilini kwetu ni ndogo sana. Ya sasa mtu akibleed na mne after a few minutes just goes like that. No. Sasa daktari akaniambia, daktari is very busy. I said, "No, it's an emergency. Give me gloves." Nikamwambia nipe gloves. Nipe glove nifanye mwenyewe. Give me gloves, I'll do it myself. Sasa aliponiona na nimeshikilia pale kwa sababu I know. Akamwita dokta. Alipomwita dokta alipokuja pale nikatoa instruction. Nikamwambia put on the long gloves. Nikamwambia sasa ingiza mkono, shika mkono hapa juu mpaka ile uterus inakuwa kama ngumi na maana inakuwa nzito. Akasema sasa na operation, niambia no, don't mind about operation. Here is to save the life. Mtoto akalia pain. Mama nakufa. No, you won't die from this procedure. But if we leave you, you are going to die. So then we had to do that. Very criminal, meaning if you have pains, then I said to the doctor, just continue, squeeze the uterus. Then she did that. After I said, is it hard enough? Yes. I said, okay, now you give oxytocin, injection, and then let her rest. You know, in the morning when we checked, the HB was 4%. 4%. That means if I was not there, that was the end of come early in the morning and find her in the mortuary. Simple like that. So things like that really make us to say we need short courses to train midwives to know, to identify even these signs of emergencies and how to deal with the emergencies. So we started these courses, short courses for 2 weeks, and we've done that in Salaam. Our aim is to continue, to really continue. But because of limited resources, that's how we reached there. But we'll continue. We need support. Even partners who can work with you. We worked these courses. We are working with Jakaya together. Jakaya have assisted us to run these courses. So we thank you very much. Another one.
Balozi, lazima msaidie.
Tunaenda tena. So other activities what we are doing is community-based reproductive health education in collaboration with the Duke's Project Muhas. Duke's Project Muhas, they are having a project in Ukonga where they identify pregnant women, and then these pregnant women, they are following them up to see that they are going to antenatal clinic, what type of delivery and so on. So we are working with them, really educating these women to identify risk factors. For example, here the MC was talking about eclampsia, kifafa cha uzazi. Now, kifafa cha uzazi, we are teaching them how to identify the early signs. The early signs of eclampsia is very important to identify. If you don't, really the woman is going to die. So one of them is just simple swelling. We call it edema. Swelling. If there is swelling, usually when you are pregnant, when it comes big, you swell your legs because you are staying there for a long time, blood is not going up. But if you are waking in the morning, you find still you have swelling, that is a bad sign. So we teach them. When you see the swelling now is generalized up to your face, that is more dangerous, it's more serious, you have to run quicker. So these early signs, when they identify these early signs, when they go and get the attention, they are okay, they can deliver safely. Also, we teach them about identifying anemia. Because in our community, I'm staying in the village in Konga, so in our community, you find that when a pregnant woman is becoming a little bit brighter, they say, oh, mimba imempenda sana. Mimba imempenda sana, now it's becoming bright, and all that imempenda sana. We say, no, it's not imempenda sana, it's anemia. So we are teaching them signs of anemia, all these things, we are teaching the signs of, if you have, at least even you are pregnant, you don't need to bleed. If you are bleeding, there is something wrong, there is something wrong. So we teach them all this in the community, and also those who are almost free, we give them delivery kits, and also maternity pads, which also we collaborate with Mama Simba to give them during their training. And then, yeah, we have collaborated with the University of Cambridge to educate the community of Vingunguti on UTI, on reproductive health, and use of family planning. Because in fact, this University of Cambridge, they had students who came to the field and identified some of these areas as a problem in that community. So then we are the ones who went to intervene, teaching them on all this prevention of UTI diseases and prevention of cancer, and how to screen for cancer of the breast, cervix, and how to use this family planning. Then this is an area which in fact we have those whom we call them as well-wishers. Well-wishers, those are the ones who are donating $7, $100 maybe at most, $10. So when we accumulate that, Tausi usually buys delivery kits and brings them here in this country and in other countries, and we give them to mothers, give them to hospitals, and we have given to Amana, we have given to Mananyamala, we have given to Sinza, we have given to Temeke. And also we give them even some supplies and equipment. We go to the next one. Yeah, we give them some supplies, equipment, and also we managed even with that district, because that district, Buharamuro, up to now is our district. Up to now is our district. So even in Buharamuro, we managed to give them some supplies. We couldn't do what we have planned with them, but we managed to give them some supplies. areas which we do, the guest organized. Please proceed. Okay. So other things which we do with the community, our community and even the orphans, we provide clothes, shoes, food, stuff. Some they are coming from the US, some they are coming from ourselves. Some colleagues, we collected food, we collected the shoes, clothes, even from our families, and we supply them to families who have got difficulties, and also the orphans. We also give some free medical services. We do some checking of blood pressure of people in the community, in our offices. We have that monthly. And some girls also identified at JMK Park, we give them some help. Now I would like just to share with you some collaboration. We have a collaboration. We have a collaboration with the JMK Sports Park, where, as I said, that we are teaching girls. And then we have White Ribbon Alliance, as she has mentioned, Rosie. And then we have MUHAS, Lux, as I said, we are having a project with them, at Ukonga. And Japaigo, when it comes to teaching on comprehensive emergency obstetric and neonatal care training, we work with them. And case hygiene, when it comes to giving the sanitary pads, we do with them. Thank you very much. And we have also, next, a collaboration with the Doris Moore Foundation for the premature, and when we have some small things for the premature, we do so to assist. And then we have also some collaboration with the ITEC. They provided us with the office furnitures, we thank them. Also we have collaboration with the University of Cambridge, where we work together at Vingunguti. Now can we share the plan which we have? The plan which we have is to continue with what we are doing at the grassroots level, at the Jakaya Bishop Kikwete Park, and also we want to strengthen the community, and we have which we call Sauti ya Malaika, ya Malkia, Sauti ya Malkia. Sauti ya Malkia, when we say Malkia, are those women, all women, to us they are Malkia. Because these women have been given a very big responsibility by God that they are bringing a new creature, a new being in this world. So women, they are very special. To us, they are Malkia. So what we are going to do, we say that this is the Sauti ya Malkia, the voices of the queen, the queens, yes. And they are Malkias. All women are Malkias, and particularly those who are pregnant, we want them to be Malkia, and even those young ones, who the adolescents and all those, they are Malkias. Because these ones have been given a very big responsibility of bringing a new creature in this world. So they are Malkia. So what we wanted to do is to work with the local government, to work with the local government, particularly in Ukonga, because we don't have enough funds, but if we get funds, we'll go to our Biharamulo and also work with them there, or any other districts which they can be guided by the ministries. But we want to work with the local government, form focus group at the hamlet level, and those focus group is to educate them on safe motherhood, on prevention of a lot of diseases, and really the focus is to reduce maternal mortality rate and neonatal deaths. And we develop some facilitators who are going to work with them, and also there will be an inbuilt monitoring and evaluation within that. So there is a detail of it, but I think I've shared a little, and those who are very interested in these areas, they are welcome to work with us. So that one, I just say that let us stop the scourge. This is scourge of death. And I didn't want really to come with the statistics, but the Minister of Health came up with the statistics. And all of us, we know that women are dying, babies are dying. Now, what I'm saying here is that when children die, women cry. We usually cry, and it pains. And when women die, families cry, and it really pains. And when the woman dies in the family becomes poor. Whether you like it or not, they become poor. And when families they are poor, you cannot deny it. The nation becomes poor. So a call to help CSI financial, to save the lives of mothers and children, to save the nation from poverty. And we say that every birth counts. And we are asking you to trust CSI. The last one. I say help, 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 help. Kindness is like a snowball rolling down a hill. Each selfless act or word is another snowflake that joins the others, creating a force much more powerful in the process. We really need your help, and together we'll reach there. And the vote of thanks, Canadian vote of thanks, guest of honor, I say thank you very much for really coming to us and joining us in this. I know you have a lot of things, but we left them for this. The Minister of Health, Ummy, thank you very much for coming. I know I was in Dodoma for the Nursing and Midwifery Conference, and we were expecting there, and I know that you are very busy. So really you are busy, but you just opted to be with us. Thank you very much. And with all development partners, all guests, because nasema unaweza ukatayarisha chakula chako ukakosa mtu wa kuja, si utakula mwenyewe. Lakini all of you came, we thank you so much. Thank you and God bless you.
Without much ado, I'd like to invite Minister of Health, Ummy Mwalimu, to please invite our keynote speaker.
Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi Dr. Jakaya M Kikwete, Rais mstaafu, sasa tuko tayari kukusikiliza. Karibu sana Mheshimiwa.
Nisema hotuba kwa Kiingereza halafu nitaelezea kwa summarize. When our Minister for Health, Community Development, Gender, Elderly and Children, our host, Madam Stella Mpanda, Professor Tausi Kagasheki, Excellencies, Ambassadors, members of the diplomatic corps present, Mama Mlay of Ribbon Alliance, fellow invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Habari za jioni. But allow me to begin by expressing very sincere gratitude to the organizers for the invitation and for associating me with this historic event of celebrating 5 years, the 5th anniversary of the founding of Childbirth Survival International. Well, I've been having a very hectic schedule of late, but I made it sure that I did not miss this important event. Nilikuwa Kaduna, Nigeria, and we left there yesterday. Kafika Salaam usiku, mondoka usiku, nataka saa 9:30 usiku. Lives of mothers and children are lost every day. Globally, millions of children die before reaching the age of 5. Hundreds of thousands of women die of pregnancy and childbirth-related causes. At the same time, 1 in 3 children fail to thrive and reach their full potential. The MDGs gave us guidance. It was an extraordinary opportunity for improving health outcomes for women and children in low-income settings. At the conclusion of the MDGs 2015, there has been 45% reduction in maternal mortality and a 49% reduction in child mortality. But we are far behind target. Nilichokuwa nasema kwa Kiswahili ni kwamba nilifurahi sana. Najua wakati mwingine ukiona jina ile kubwa ile Childbirth Survival International, unafikiria kwamba ni jambo hili limeanzishwa na watu kwa lugha ya jina Salaam. Lakini huyo kuambiwa kwamba ni taasisi ambayo imeanzishwa na kina mama wa Tanzania. Stella Mpanda, yeye ni mkunga. Tausi, yeye mwana taaluma. Nilipata faraja sana kwamba wanaweza kuwa na mama wa Tanzania hawa wanaweza kufanya jambo kubwa sana. Lakini ameeleza vizuri Mama Stella, katika miaka 5 hii wameweza kufanikiwa kufanya nini. Sababu na hawa kweli wametoa heshima kubwa kwa nchi yetu. Lakini pia wametoa heshima kubwa kwa mama. Maana watu hawafikiri kwamba wanawake wanaweza kufanya mambo makubwa sana. Ndio wanawake wa Tanzania wanajidharau hivi. Na wakati mwingine tazo wanawake wanajidharau hata wao wenyewe pia. Katika hivi vibonzo vina kusambaza hivi. Saidizi wangu katibu wangu kutoka ni hodari sana, nimepita sana kwenye WhatsApp. Sasa kuna kimoja kilitolewa wakati wa sherehe za siku ya wanawake. Kwamba kuna mwanamke anapanda ngazi, lakini kuna mwenzake kakanyaga gauni. Na aliyekanyaga gauni ni mwanamke. Wakati mwingine ndio tunataka wanawake, maana ndio wanawake ni mwanamke mwenyewe. Kwanza wanawake wenzake ndio maadui zake wakubwa. Mwanamke akifanikiwa na polisi atalala na nani? Watu hawajadili uwezo wake, akili yake, anajua mambo ya kuuzi haya. Fikiria kama vile wanawake hawana uwezo wa kufanya jambo lolote la maana hivi, lazima tu wawe na mtu. Lakini these are terrific women, Tanzanian women who single-handedly, they just came up with this idea, they've been pushing the idea, and now driving it to greater heights. I'm sure if they get the necessary support, they will be able to do a lot more. But coming back to the basic issue I was discussing here, we have millions of children dying before the age of 5. We have hundreds of thousands of mothers dying of pregnancy and pregnancy-related complications, or birth-related complications. We have the MDGs, 2015. They've been a good guide on what needs to be achieved. MDG 4 and 5 is about mothers and children. There were targets to be achieved in terms of reduction of maternal mortality and reduction of child mortality, under 5 mortality and infant mortality. Globally, 45% has been achieved with regards to maternal mortality. 49% has been achieved with regards to child mortality. Well, we're supposed to get 100%. So globally, we have not been able to meet the targets of the MDGs. Now we are going to SDGs. It's not about, now it's zero death by 2030 of both children and mothers. But for us in Tanzania, come 2015, we were supposed to get to 191 deaths for every 100,000 live births. We were able to get to 432. Way out of target. We were able to meet the target for under 5 mortality. That one we were able to attain. But we still fell very short with regards to infant mortality, but not far off. Now the target for maternal mortality for the SDGs is 70 deaths for every 100,000 births, live birth. We were supposed to get to 191, we were able to do 432. We are now supposed to get to 70 for every 100,000 live births by 2030, and it's only 12 years away. We are not talking of 15 or 20 years, no. 2018, 2030 is only 12 years away. So, it's a tall order. We have to work overtime. We have to work overtime in order to get there. Well, it's common knowledge in Africa, Tanzania included, that maternal and child mortality rates are quite high. Quite high. Despite the progress that has been made. heard what Stella told us, but the point I was saying is, where we are, we need concerted efforts. We really need concerted efforts of government, development partners, the private sector, civil society organizations, which brings together all the NGOs, White Ribbon, CSI, and everybody else should join hands. And especially when we are supposed to get to 191, we go to 432, we are now supposed to get to 70. And the recent statistics are an anticlimax. We are supposed to be getting to be improving, shows that we are at 556. I agree with the minister. We have got, when the minister told me about this, I said, what happened? What really went wrong? So it all depends upon the parameters that are used in collecting data. But this is the information we have now. We have to work on the basis of this information. Hata na mimi tunapewa kwamba maana tulipoingia sisi wa 578 tutapokea kutoka kwa Mkapa 578 for every 100,000 live birth. So kwa Mkapa kuna time it went 576 and then it went up to 578. Hivi tunashukana hapo sana kwa hiyo I really know them. I have a lot of interest in these things. Tukaenda tukashuka sisi we went down to 454 for every 100,000 live birth. Tumekwenda tukafika 432 for every 100,000 live birth. Ndio 2015 ambapo tutakuwa kufika 191. Now my expectation really was the next round would be getting to less than 432. So when we got it 556, I was really amazed. I was shocked. What has happened? What is it that has gone wrong? Lakini hata ukimwambia albinus hata takwimu ya 432 kwa yeye. Sasa kama mlimwamini alikwambia ni 432. Hawezi kukataa kumwamini akiwaambia ni 556. Lakini nashangaa kama anaposhangaa waziri na walikuwa serikali inashangaa. So the point I was saying, Ambassador, is that when we came into office in 2005, maternal mortality rate was 578 for every 100,000 live birth. We put it down to 454. We came down to 432 by 2015. So my expectation was that we'd be going down, further down. But when the news came that it's 556, it really shocked me. I was talking to the minister the other day. I think we were at Mlogazira. I was painting Mlogazira. I said, "But what happened? What went wrong?" Well, I said, "But you can take a mother." Okay. Let me tell you my personal experience. Nilipokuwa mbunge, when I was a member of parliament, there is a village called Miono. Beyond Miono, there is a village called Masimbani. I was there. We seated under a mango tree with my henchmen and women, talking to them. And then, from a distance on the road, there was a group of people. But But behind there was a huge basket of bamboo, tenga leaf. In that basket, there was a person. I felt it must be a sick person. So these people are pulling that bicycle, they're walking alongside, and then after I finished the meeting, I was driving towards Miono. Then we caught up with them midway. Then I stopped. So what is it? We have a problem. That there's this lady who has been in labor pains for the last 2 days. And the lady comes from a village on the Handeni side of the border. Wasunga. Wasunga is on the other side. So you cross the river, and then you come to Bagamoyo side. And the health center is at Miono. It's about 30 kilometers from there. So I'm saying these are the practical realities. At Wasunga, they don't even have a dispensary. So these women give birth under the care of traditional birth attendants. But then this pregnancy became complicated. So okay, I said, fine. I told everybody, let's get off the car. Let's let this car take this lady to the hospital and then come back for us. They took her there and then they came back for us. I was visiting my constituency. And then the evening I was interested to go to the clinic and the health center because they do cesarean section. Well, she was operated on, this lady, and she gave birth to a healthy baby boy. Because I helped, then they decided to give the boy my name. So these are the realities. People are far from where these services can be available. So it's not really a question of choice of giving birth under the care of professionals. No, they have no other choice. At least when the pregnancy is young, they can walk and visit antenatal clinics. But during labor pains, she can't even walk. She has to give birth. The water has broken. What do? Yeah, she has to be attended. And she's being attended by a traditional birth attendant. But the traditional birth attendant, I was also born under the care of a traditional birth attendant. In 1950, Parim saw that there wasn't even a dispensary. Everybody else, my brothers, even my younger brothers, were born under the care of traditional birth. Here, I'm fine. I'm bright enough, I became your president. But that's not an excuse. People should not give birth under the care of a trained birth attendant. Not because I was born there and think it's not fine. It's not fine. They had to give birth under the care of skilled, trained birth attendants. So, was he on the right course? The government is on the right course. They've done so much. But a lot more needs to be done. And this is something that cannot be done by government alone. First and foremost, they need the support of the international community. Balozi. I know they've been supporting government on this enterprise. But also, the other non-state actors. Non-state actors are also important. If we can encourage the private sector to invest in building hospitals, that's another factor. Because it complements the efforts of government.
now in the civil society. That is where CSI comes. If we have institutions like CSI, many of them, doing that kind of work, definitely we would be able. So it is a collective, collaborative effort. If we can have these collective, collaborative efforts, I'm sure we should be able to reduce maternal and child mortality at the earliest possible time. I was told, because I learned, that the majority of the death of mothers and children happen within the first 48 hours after birth. It's just like Stella was telling us, her daughter had a successful cesarean, she gave birth, but then complications started. Bleeding. So that is where they say, this is where now a trained health profession is needed. Hata tukifafa cha mimba ndio kusumbua sana MC hapa. The midwife knows how to handle that. That's why they will administer magnesium. That's why they would administer oxytocin. These are hard, difficult words, but wanafunza sisi ukisema anasema daktari kweli kweli kumbe. They even told us when we were in India, the regime, the protocol, because some of them had been doing it, applying oxytocin before. And then it created complications with the uterus. So then they said the best application is after birth. Immediately you inject after giving birth. Because they've been doing it, then they discovered it is created complications. And then the uterus contracts too much, and then of course, that's what they said. So that's why we need health professionals. Of course, the idea of building more dispensaries and health centers, you take them close to where people live, so that you avoid this idea of the lady from Kwasunga had to be carried on a bamboo basket, on a bicycle for 30 kilometers. You don't have to do that because they will be within the vicinity. And we said every dispensary has to have a bathing facility. Because many of the dispensaries in the villages do not have that. They're just dispensaries. Normally kichwa sana, malaria, ili kutoa mara tatu. Zamani kwa kwinini ile, na mchuzi wa kuku. Ya njano ile kukali kweli. Kenda pale kwa masere, hata microscope hana hakuchukui damu, hapa mbetoa ulimi hewa kiucho kinaumia wapi hapa ndani. Let me tell you a story. I was speaking at the Global Health. I was invited by the Global Health Department of the University of New York, of Cornell University. New York, where Cornell. I was speaking about the health challenges that we are facing. Telling you malaria, this disease, that disease. And then after I finished, everybody applauded, standing ovation. And then one medical student came to me, a lady, says, President, is it true what you've been saying? I said, yes, it is true. I said, if it is true, how come you are still alive? Because to her it is unbelievable that there is malaria, there is typhoid, there is cholera, there is TB, there is HIV. And this lady was sitting there attentively. She did not ask questions, did not raise her hand. But after that, she came to me privately and said, President, I heard you speak. Is it true what you said? I said, yes, it is true. I said, if it is true, how come you're still alive? What is the beauty? Immunities that are just amazing. You can imagine growing up in the village, the dispensary is not there, malaria, you just get cured. You fall sick and then you just walk back to school. But the point about that point I was saying is that really CSI has been doing a terrific job. And I'm sure if supported, they'll do even better. So the case for their support, I think, is something that I can also pitch on their behalf. To me, listening to Stella talk about this like music. On the 11th of April, I'll be launching formally my foundation. And we have several objectives, we have several areas of focus. But the primary one is maternal and child health.
Wow.
Specifically, we want to focus on reducing maternal and child mortality.
Wow.
And from the lectures I got, our main area of focus here is development of the midwifery cadre. So, listening to Stella, coming to this one, has been an inspiration of its own kind. So thank you so much for this. Also, again, I continue to learn. So for those of you who have time, we invite you on the 11th. I think the later will announce the timing, I'm not quite sure. I stand.
Sunday.
Wapi? Yeah, Julius Nyerere Convention Center. 10 a.m. on the 11th of April. Karibuni. Come on, come on. So we'll be there. Of course, besides maternal and child health, the other area of particular focus for us is youth. Mentorship, leadership training, and empowerment.
Wow.
Those are the two areas that we started and said those are going to be our signature, but our biggest program is going to be on maternal and child mortality. Try to rein in. If you can mobilize enough support, more to support you.
We will appreciate.
If you can really work together, if you can really, I believe if we can deal with the issue of midwifery, even think of programs of mobile, if you can build them, if the clinics are not there, if they can just visit the pregnant women in the villages, know them, identify their challenges, and see. I'm sure those that need to be close to the clinics, they'll take them there. So I think it should be. But otherwise, I'm so happy to be here. It is an honor for me to be associated with this one. Sorry, I spoke too long. You know, For us in politics, especially when we get a captive audience, we tend to speak and speak and speak. Endlessly. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause for the former President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Honorable Dr. Jakaya M. Kikwete. Thank you very much. And before you do get seated, Honorable Dr. Jakaya Kikwete and Honorable Minister Ummy, before you sit down, I'd like to ask you here with Mama Mpanda and Dada Professor Tausi to come cut the cake, tafadhali, and then we can go for dinner. I know we'd like to have some dinner, that's going to be our dessert, so let's do this. You've earned your dinner, yes. Thank you very much. It's always an inspiration to hear you speak. Akina mama tunaweza. Akina mama oye! Tunabeba kilo 5-6 kwenye mimba. Hii sio issue sana. Aya jamani, CSI oye! Maternal health oye! Wanatuambia sasa hivi wizara kwamba tujiongeze. Tufanyeje? Tuwavushe salama. Asante sana. Tuna keki hapa kidogo, tungependa kuikata keki. Baada ya hapo tunaanza kwenye dina. Mabibi na mabwana.
Balozi. Mama Mlay njoo hapa.
Yes.
Uganda representative.
Are we going to do a countdown? Tunaanza 3, 2, 1, si ndio? Yes.
Tanzania team volunteers.
Yule mkurugenzi kwa. Dr. Makwani yuko.
Dr. Makwani, unaitwa hapa mkurugenzi. Njoo. Kiwa tayari mmeshika kwa pamoja hiyo kisu ya kukata keki, na sisi wengine tutakuwa tunahesabu. Tutaanza 3, 2, 1. CSI oye! Afya mama na mtoto oye! Uzazi salama oye! Asante sana. Makofi jamani, bibi na mabwana, tunasema asante sana wageni wetu. Asante sana. Tuko tayari kupata chakula cha jioni, nasema ni usiku, na tunaenda kwenye high table. Tunaanza na hawa wageni wetu waheshimiwa kupata chakula cha usiku, alafu sisi wengine tunapata keki. Inaweza kwenda kupelekwa kule nyuma ili iwepo kwenye dessert. Kila mtu atapata kuonja piece. Lakini pia nawakumbusha kuna hivi vidibwasha ambayo unaweka kwenye envelope mchango wako. Unaweza kujishindia, unaweza kujizawadia. Echo, this is Alexa. Apparently Alexa can play music. Alexa can turn off the lights. Alexa can call the person you want Alexa to call. Alexa can play music in the background to whatever level of sound. Alexa can give you the news. Alexa talks. Okay, so here we have artificial intelligence in our hands. I know, Alexa is like, yeah. So you could just win yourself this. So as we're going towards our dinner, please ensure you get an envelope. We'll have a small, quick raffle at the end. So please, karibu sana kwenye dinner. Mabibi na mabwana, tungependa sana mumruhusu mheshimiwa aende kwenye upande wa chakula. Selfie atakubali baadaye, tafadhali. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm politely asking you to allow
Hongera sana. Hongera sana.
Kweli kumshukuru Mungu aliye juu, aliyeumba mbingu na vitu vyote hivi. Lakini mama, wewe umesema umetokea CSI. CSI ni nini na?
Mimi nimetokea CSI. CSI ni shirika lisilo la kiserikali linalosaidia kupunguza vifo vya watoto wakati wanapozaliwa.
Asante sana. Hivi, hii CSI iko hapa tu Tanzania peke yake au?
Tunaposema CSI ipo sehemu tatu ambayo ni Tanzania, Uganda na Somalia, lakini bado kwingine tunaendelea kuwafikia kama sisi CSI.
Nashukuru sana. Tunashukuru sana kwa kweli.
Karibu. Naomba niulize swali moja kwenu wananchi. Kuna mtu anayejua CSI vizuri? Ninahitaji nijue kirefu cha CSI. Mmoja. Haya.
Mimi naijua kwa sababu tangu nimefiwa na mwanangu na mke wangu nimefuatilia sana. CSI ni Childbirth Survival International. Of course, in fact, mazima kokoko.
Makofi jamani, makofi. Ila upande baba hapo na mama, mkitoka hapa na mtoto wenu, naomba muende hospitali mkacheki afya ya kwenu pamoja na mtoto pia. Sawa?
Yaani mimi leo nashukuru sana CSI. Kwanza mtoto nyewe nzuri jamani. Mwangalieni mtoto alipofanana na mimi. Huyu mtoto upande wa mama yake huyu anaitwa Tausi, kafanana na bibi yake kweli mikone. Lakini upande wangu mimi kwa babu, yani huyu babu yake anaitwa Mheshimiwa Jakaya. Kweli mifanano, unaona rangi zetu hizi? Ya uko kweli. Asanteni sana.
Naomba nikuache. Kweli.
Wanange kolete kama kusabete kayana. Wanange kolete kama kusabete kayana. Kama kusabete kayana wanange kolete ya.
Makofi tafadhali, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Asante sana, we thought it was important to impart that knowledge, and tunasema asante sana kwa HB Entertainment. Thank you very much. Sasa hivi, I hope you enjoyed your dinner. Again, thank you very much to Serena Hotel for your perfect dinner, keeping it warm throughout the hours as we're having our talking and discussion. So we thank you very much. In place of what we should have had as a panel discussion, I think what Mama Mpanda said and what His Excellency Dr. Jakaya M have given out in numerous examples has been enough as a discussion. Tumecheka, tumefurahi, tumekubaliana. Tulianza na mwanaharakati Mama Mlay. So I think with our speakers, that has been an enough panel discussion. There is nothing that we want to take away from what you said this evening. So we don't have that. If it's in the program, samahani sana. Thank you very much. I would like to move on to certificates right now, where CSI would like to recognize the sponsors and the planning committee and hand out certificates of recognition, and also would like to hand out a gift to His Excellency Dr. Jakaya Kikwete. So we'd like to give that to you to say thank you for your support. But first, you have to earn the gift by helping us give out the certificates to people who have worked out in helping this team come together. So, Honorable Minister Ummy and Dr. Jakaya Kikwete, we need you up here with Mama Mpanda. Samahani unakula, sio taratibu ya sisi Waswahili kumsimamisha mtu ambaye anakula. Ukisikia jina lako, organization yako, tafadhali naomba uje to save muda. Let me just give you some housekeeping rules. We'll take a picture. I know you want to take a picture with Mama Ummy and former President Jakaya Kikwete and Mama Mpanda. It's a quick photo and then step aside. A quick photo, step aside. Don't go back to your seat kwa sababu baadaye hapo utapata group picture. Sawa. Kwa hivyo ukishapata kusalimia mkono upate ile quick picture. Simama pembeni kidogo, kila mmoja hapa anapata certificate, alafu baada ya hapo tutapiga group picture na waheshimiwa. Yes. First is the certificate of appreciation is presented to Godfrey Mwalimu. Okay, Godfrey Mwalimu upo? Karibu sana. Here we have Mr. Godfrey Mwalimu. Karibu sana. Florence Mambeya. Yes. Another certificate is awarded to, can I have Florence Mambeya? Is Florence coming? She's putting on shoes. Oh, women. We have Annette Gerana Isaiah, and I have to say something special about Annette Gerana Isaiah is that she's hard of hearing. We say deaf, but she has been such a big influence and force in Tanzania. She's the chairwoman of the Tanzania Women Deaf Association and their businesswomen. Here, this way. Annette Gerana, here. Follow my hands, yes. Nani Mama Kijacho. Binti Kiziwi ndo huyu hapa, mjasiriamali. Yes. Anasindika, here you go Annette. Anasindika siagi ya karanga, anatengeneza achari, anatengeneza vitu, na mwenyekiti wa kina mama ambao ni viziwi wafanya biashara. Nimeshangaa kwa nini hajajiunga na Malkia Nguvu siku ya kesho, lakini ni Malkia Nguvu jamani, makofi kwake. Okay, please mwambie mkalimani, mweleze kwamba asiondoke, sikae mbali, wanabaki watakuja kupiga picha wote. Karibu, asante. Na Lilian John. All right. And Salaam Kitenge yupo? Okay. Kumbukeni napiga picha moja alafu nasimama pembeni ili tupate group picture. Na Twilumba Jane Balama. Okay? Twilumba Jane Balama. Haya. Hawa ni watu ambao wamefanya planning na committee, kila kitu, wamefanya mikutano yote, wamewezesha usiku wa leo, na hizi miaka mitano ya CSI Childbirth Survival International wamewezesha mambo mengi sana. Sarah Nabwami. Staff. Hawa ni wafanyakazi wa CSI. Sarah Zabwami. Yes. And volunteers as well. Yusuf Gita, or Gita, sorry if I mispronounced your name, it's not my wish. Sylvia Mwalimu. Brenda Matama. I believe this is the Uganda team. Let's please give a round of applause to the Uganda team. Esther Mpanda. Okay. Daniel Kilonge. Mpiga picha. Yes. Mr. Photo. Olipa Mgobola. Okay. Angelina Ballard, or Ballard, if it's French. Ballard, if it's L'anglais, Ballard. L'anglais. Asante sana. Na hawa ndio volunteers na wafanyakazi wa CSI ambao wametuwezesha kufika miaka 5 hadi siku ya leo. Na ningependa baada ya kila mtu kumpatia mkono wageni wetu wa heshima, sasa tunaweza kuja kusimama nyuma, wengine wanaweza kusimama mbele ili tupate picha pamoja. Photographers, can we handle that? Wapiga picha wanaweza kutusaidia kwenye hilo. Labda wageni waheshimiwa wetu wanaweza kushuka chini, sisi washuke chini wageni waheshimiwa tafadhali, samahani. Alafu hao wengine ndio waje wasimame nyuma ili wapate kuonekana na kila mtu. Yes, thank you very much. Msaidieni mama Mpanda tafadhali, okay?
Balozi, please.
Tayari?
Balozi.
Balozi, okay.
Balozi karibu. Bwana Jeni.
And cheese.
Mama Mlay, come.
CSI, Mama Mlay. Okay. Tumepata picha? Makofi tafadhali. It is well deserved, well earned. Thank you very much. I'd like to ask our honorable guests to stay, please, as the rest of us go. Jenny, if you can help me now pass over the gifts to our honorable guests for coming, for supporting us. Just a gesture of appreciation. So if I can have someone hand over, Jenny, please assist me in having that. Honorable guests, this has been just it's just a sign of gratitude. Wageni rasmi ni heshima tu kwamba mmetu support na sisi tunasema asante. Ndio Afrika wetu, ndio Tanzania wetu kusema asante kwa zawadi, kwa chochote tu. Kwa hivyo kwetu tunasema asante, ni thamani. Na hapa tunaanza na Mama Ummy, ladies first. Yes. Mama Ummy. Makofi tafadhali, asante sana kwa kuja kutusikiliza, kuzungumza nasi, kutupatia mawaidha, kupatia maneno. Tuseme asante sana. Katibu mkuu anakuja kupokea hiyo. Lakini zawadi ya pili kwa mgeni wetu Dr. Jakaya M. Kikwete, asante sana.
Hii inasema thank you for supporting CSI efforts to save mothers.
Thank you for supporting CSI efforts to save mothers. Asante sana. Thank you very much. And wish you all the best as you inaugurate your new foundation, and we hope it will be somewhere there hanging, as we know this is a matter very close to your heart. Asante. Thank you very much. Yes, I allow you to have a seat. I thank you. And asante sana. Asante sana. We also have a gift bag for everyone. Kwa hivyo kila mtu tuondoka na kizawadi kidogo. Lakini sio muda kuondoka sasa hivi. Hapa ni zawadi nyingine. Echo and Alexa. Yes, I feel like I'm in the spirit of giving. So, I had a raffle ball. Tulikuwa na tiketi pale. Sijui kama mgeni mheshimiwa alikuwa unapata raffle kidogo pale, una namba. Hiyo raffle inaturuhusu kupata hii hapa inajulikana kama Alexa au Echo. I know kama ni mtu wa technology na gadgets, Echo inaweza kuzungumza. Huyu robot hapa anazungumza, anaweza kuimba wimbo, unamwambia ukishamweka kwenye USB au Wi-Fi na ashasoma simu yako au kifaa chochote, hata anaweza kuzima taa. Kama umekwenda bwana Echo zima taa, taa zina automatically go off. Ukitaka kusikiliza wimbo fulani bila wewe kwanza kuangalia kwenye iPod yuko namba ngapi, unaambia Echo Michael Jackson, Echo anakupigia. Unaambia Echo Baraka Mshe, Echo anapiga. Ukitaka kumwambia Echo kama unataka kupiga simu, alafu unajua ni simu iko mbali, you know your phone is far and you want to make a phone call, you say Echo call Mheshimiwa Dr. Jakaya Kikwete. Goes through your phone, it searches, gets the number and it dials and it speakerphone with Mheshimiwa. So it's totally hands-free. This is what Echo is, okay? And yes, it can get everything, can make hands-free calls and all of that. So can I have the ball, please? Copy the ball. Hello? Can I have the ball? Okay. So I guess I get to keep them. Thank you very much. All right, I've been told to move on to this one. Echo is not going anywhere today because we don't get too many envelopes back. Lakini for now, Your Excellencies, Your Excellency, former President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Jakaya M. Kikwete, Honorable Ummy Mwalimu, Minister of Health, Community Development, Gender, Elder and Children, Your Excellency Ambassadors, High Commissioners, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Honorable CEOs, country reps, directors, DGs, members of parliament, government authorities, tunasema asante sana. I'd like to leave you with a song by Stella Thomas, anasema mimi na wewe. Kwa hivyo kama tunaweza kupata Stella Thomas atuburudishe na sauti yake nyororo. Siku nyingine na makijacho tena. Kumbe unahitaji pia afya ya mama ya mtoto, unahitaji uzazi salama kweli mama kijacho basi kweli. Karibu mimi nawe jivi hapa. Umesikia uende clinic. Uende clinic sawa uende ambassador. Umesikia hizo takwimu? Tunaendelea hapa. Na kuna microphone. Naomba wale wasanii ile mic iko hapo. Ndio na wale wasanii wale wanazo. Ndio hiyo hapo okay. Kwa mpunga pale. Habari za jioni. Tumekula, tumefurahi, tumesikiliza mengi, tumeulizana maswali mengi, lakini cha msingi ni kwenda kuyafanyia kazi. Ila siku zote huwa ninasema inabidi mtutumie sisi wasanii sana katika kuelimisha. Msanii akisimama akaongea jambo moja linaweza likaenda sehemu kubwa kwa sekunde. So you have to use us artists to educate people. Siku hapa kuongea mengi, lakini wanaume napenda niwape message. Mheshimiwa Rais amesema, mstaafu amesema kwamba shida ni nini, lakini mimi kama msanii naweza nikaa naona tofauti. Asilimia kubwa ya wanaume wanatupa mimba sisi wanawake na kutuacha. Wanapotuacha inakuwa ni ngumu kuweza. Kwa hiyo unakuta mama anakuwa na stress. Anakaribia kwenda hospitali lakini hana fedha. Hajui nani atamsaidia mtoto baada ya pale. Familia inamtenga. Kwa hiyo wakati mwingine anashindwa kujua nini cha kuanza na nini cha kumaliza. Kwa hiyo elimu kwa wanaume ni muhimu sana. Siku hapa kuongea mengi, lakini nashindwa hata kudanganya moyoni nilivyokupokea nashindwa hata kudanganya moyoni nilivyokupokea faraja Mpanda ulivyoitimiza, hakuna atayeweza fikia. Hakika umeyakamilisha yale yote niliyoyatafuta, na moyoni nimekubalia kwa lolote utalolisikia. Kumbuka yale walosema, na tuone sasa kama mwisho utafika. Wamama mpo? Kumbuka yale walosema, na tuone sasa kama mwisho utafika. Mimi na wewe tupendane mpaka siku ya mwisho, hadi watu washangae. Mimi na wewe tupendane mpaka siku ya mwisho, hadi watu washangae. Mimi na wewe tupendane mpaka siku ya mwisho, hadi watu washangae. Ongea ninayokueleza, cheze moyoni, yote uyafikishe. Tabasamu nalonipatia, hilo ndilo linalonifikisha. Wabaya usiwasikilize, wana lengo la kusambaratisha. Na mapenzi hayana muamana, rekebisha unapofikiria. Kumbuka yale walosema, na tuone sasa kama mwisho utafika. Kumbuka yale walosema, na tuone sasa kama mwisho utafika. Mimi na wewe tupendane mpaka siku ya mwisho. Mimi na wewe tupendane mpaka siku ya mwisho, hadi watu washangae. Mimi na wewe tupendane mpaka siku ya mwisho, hadi watu washangae. Mimi na wewe tupendane mpaka siku ya mwisho, hadi watu washangae. Mimi na wewe tupendane mpaka siku ya mwisho, hadi watu washangae. Mimi na wewe tupendane mpaka siku ya mwisho. Asante sana, makofi jamani kwa Stara Thomas. Asante kwa kutukumbusha, nasema asante sana, asante sana. Tunatakia kila la heri, kila la heri. Na mpaka hapo nikiangalia kwenye ratiba yangu na mambo mengi ambayo nimeacha yamepita, ni muda wetu, nafahamu sana. Mheshimiwa angependa kwenda kupumzika, amesema ametoka kwenye safari au nakukatia rumba. Sawa. Na wageni wengi, tungependa kwa muda huu kukamilisha iliyotokea jioni ya leo. Tunasema asante sana kwa usiku wa leo, na kuna raffle tickets. Okay, wakati kama kuna mtu ana envelope, naomba niulize kabla sijafunga. Kama kuna watu na envelopes ambao wameguswa, angependa kutoa mchango kusaidia kazi wanaofanya CSI. Envelope moja ile pale, asante sana kwa uzalendo, asante. Kama kuna envelope ya pili. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. For donations? Okay. Anyone else? Yes, please bring and get a raffle ticket. It's gonna be very easy because then I have surefire 2 winners. I have 2 Alexa technology, yes, products. Thank you very much. Okay, 2 envelopes.
Thank you,
We have a 3rd one coming in. We have a 3rd envelope coming in. So it's going to be the best of 3, eh? All right, so there's a 4th one. Good one. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The envelopes are for you to kutoa mchango wako, hata kama ni shilingi 500, hata kama ni shilingi 1000, hata kama ni milioni 1, ili tu kusaidia efforts, juhudi za CSI. Okay? Oh yeah? All right. So kama tumepata envelopes za kutosha, nafikiri tunaweza kufunga pale, tupate raffle hapo wageni waheshimiwa wakati wamekaa wachague 2 numbers, winning numbers, alafu tuwapatie Alexa. Please Tausi, stand by the Alexas. Let's just do this kienyeji style. Hapo tu. Hamna shamra. I think if we've got enough envelopes, let's just take the raffles and the raffle tickets and place them on the raffle bowl. Yes, Mama Simba hataki kukosa Alexa. Hataki akiwa chumbani anasema Alexa, zima taa. Lazima. And it understands both languages, eh? Yeah, it listens to your voice. So Alexa can, hata ukitaka ni kwa kilugha atakubali tu Alexa. Has no choice. Yes. Okay, is that enough? Let me call it off now. We have the bowl, please. Yes, please. No, don't bring them to me. Take them to Mheshimiwa pale. Start with Mheshimiwa Ummy. Ladies first. She just to pick a number. Mheshimiwa Ummy, yani hata usifikirie sana. Usiwaze hata kidogo. Mheshimiwa Ummy ndo anaanza, tunatoa Alexa 1. Remember, Alexa can also make calls. Koroga kidogo kitanga vile. Kitanga. Alafu namba ile ambayo unakuja nayo hiyo moja.
Namba ni ipi? 35108.
The winning number is 351008. Do we have a winner? Yes, the first one who gave us the first raffle ticket, tulijibariki babangu, asante sana. And the first Alexa, makofi. Yes, hongera sana. Karibu sana, hongera sana. Are you Somali? Are you Somali origin? Alexa speaks Somali, imagine that. Thank you very much. Okay, Mheshimiwa Jakaya Kikwete, daktari, koroga, kisoga vile, msoga vile.
351.
Yes?
012.
Former President Jakaya M. Kikwete, it has always been an honor to meet you in person, and I wouldn't want to lie to myself. I would like to have a selfie with you. Let's be serious. I've worked hard. I've earned it. Please join. Let's do this. Yes, sure. I can join you. Yeah. Don't shake. No, I want a picture. Proper picture.
Mpanda.
Shift kalia kwa hapa kidogo.
Asante sana. Malkia wa nguvu siku ya kesho, na nasikia mama dada Ummy Mwalimu atakayepo pale JNICC kuanzia 2:30. Asanteni sana wote ambao mmefika, kwa muda wenu, kwa utulivu wenu, kwa kushirikiana na sisi, kutuongoza, kupatia maneno ya busara sana. Tunawatakia usiku mwema, lala salama, lakini pia drive home safe. Endesha kwa usalama, ajali zinaepukika. Thank you very much. Wish you all a blessed evening, a good night, and a happy weekend. I'm Bibi Kabai, signing off. Asante.